What's up, everybody? If you want more bullish videos, like and subscribe. We're on the road to 1K, so help me get to 1K. And currently, the internet computer price is at 453, and we've broken back into the top 50, which is good. And I know one thing for a fact, the internet computer is not going to stay down for long. So today I'm going to be going through a few things. I'm going to start showing you guys something on Caffeine AI I've been building. Then we're going to go over and I'm going to show you guys something about crypto phishing that's been going on. And we're going to talk about the fire lifestyle. And other than that, just stick around. So created this on Caffeine, and this only took me 10 minutes because I still need to add more to it. But it's a website for my dog to start selling dog treats. And this is my dog right here. She has a good amount of followers on Instagram, and people really mess with her. So now the next step is to use Caffeine to create a website that I could put on my dog's page and start making money, because the money from Instagram, it's like a few dollars a month, sometimes over 100. I get some partnerships and sponsorships sometimes, but that money from a product is going to be what can get you to have more money without doing less work. So a product-based business. Just start looking into that, you guys. And tomorrow or sometime soon, I'm going to show you guys some ways you can make money if you're on social media, even if you don't have a lot of followers. So like and subscribe if you guys want to see that. But let's get on to business. So we have something called security research. Crypto phishing sites failed attempt to block investigators. And I put a summary on ChatGPT to kind of make it more simpler. And this was a summary. It says, Kanzis discovered over 60 phishing websites impersonating crypto wallet brands Trezor and Ledger. The attackers used robot.txt files to block phishing reports, services from detecting the sites. But this unusual behavior actually helped researchers find them. Most sites were hosted on free platforms like Cloudflare pages, and many showed signs of poor coding skills. While the sites have since been taken down, the incident highlights how easily phishing campaigns can spread using free tools and weak infrastructure. And this is why the internet computer is needed, because not only are we building something that will make millions of users be able to make apps all over the world, but we have a tamper-proof technology that keeps your information sovereign. So here's actually a few reasons how the internet computer can help. So we have tamper-proof hosting. Phishing sites thrive by being cheap, quick to deploy, and easy to delete or move. And you guys know about that. There's built-in identity systems. That's the internet identity. And then we have smart contract-based filtering and reporting. Security features could be built into dApps that automatically flag or block suspicious interactions based on known phishing patterns. And then it says auditability and transparency. GitHub hosting phishing code can be hidden or deleted, but on-chain hosting keeps everything publicly auditable. The transparency deters abuse and helps security researchers detect patterns faster. While platforms like Cloudflare and GitHub can react quickly, centralized hosting is still vulnerable to abuse. The internet computer offers a novel approach by decentralizing both web hosting and user authentication. Two critical weak points exploded in phishing. By integrating identity tamper-proof hosting, the transparent logic ICP could make it vastly harder for phishing campaigns to succeed or even emerge at scale. And that's good right there. And this is what they're basically saying. The internet computer is so undervalued right now. There's so many people that don't like the internet computer, don't believe it'll ever recover. But we also have a community of people who understand the technology. And a lot of people know already, but whales are steady accumulating their bag. It's more retail investors who are selling their bags because, I understand. A lot of people got in at really high prices, maybe even over $100. And to watch your portfolio go all the way down could be painful, losing hundreds of thousands of dollars. But it's a part of investing. Your money can go up or down. But at some point, if you never take your money out, you can never lose money because you still have the same amount of shares. So just remember, you may not have the same amount of money in your account, but you didn't lose any shares. So once the shares go back up in value, you'll be okay. So let's talk about the FIRE lifestyle, and then we're gonna go on X. So this is BTCI. This is what I'm going to put a lot of my returns from crypto into because I love Bitcoin. A lot of people love Bitcoin because Bitcoin is an appreciating asset that's going to keep going up forever, that burns itself every 4 years. But imagine you had all of that where you can get the price appreciation of Bitcoin, but can also get a 2.39% yield every 30 days and about 28% a year. My goal is to put 500K into BTCI. And if you do the math, that's 28K. Well, let's just do 30K. That's 150K. And then so like 140K a year in yields that you can get off of BTCI while the asset still appreciates. So look into that because that's what will lead you to the FIRE lifestyle. And my bad, I don't know what happened with my page right here. My bad. That's what's going to lead you to that FIRE lifestyle. And remember, there's different variations of the FIRE lifestyle. You can live the fat FIRE lifestyle. This is for the individuals with a 9-to-5 who aim to save sustainably more than the average worker, but doesn't want to reduce their current standard of living. It generally takes a high salary and aggressive savings and investment strategies for it to work. So this is for a lot of you guys watching this. You guys are older than I am, so you may have more money. And there's other investments that give dividends you can get into. There's QQQI and there's SCHD. Those are other twos that I have in my Roth IRA account. And this is the one that I plan to just keep in my portfolio because I love cryptocurrency. And if I'm able to get it in somewhat of a form of ETF, I just see it as beneficial. Then there's the lean FIRE. This individual is devoted to minimalist living and extreme savings, necessitating a far more restricted lifestyle. Many lean FIRE adherents live on $25,000 or less per year. And that's crazy, right? Because in my account right now, I already have enough money that if I were to put it into BTCI with that 28% return, I'd be making pretty close to this, maybe even way more. But this is what I'm saying. It takes years of building. I've been investing for, I'm pretty sure, 7 years now. 7 years investing every week. So it takes time to build your account. So if you're new to investing, whatever you can start off with, just start with that and build from there because that's all you need. You just got to build with a small foundation and keep going. And if you find these right coins, these right stocks, it can be very beneficial to your life. And then there's the barista FIRE. This is what I'm currently a part of. This individual wants to exist between the two choices above. They quit their traditional 9-to-5 jobs and use a combination of part-time work and saving to live a more than minimalist lifestyle. They might purchase health coverage while keeping their retirement fund intact. And that's kind of what I'm doing. For a while growing up, I wanted to be a firefighter. And even for a while, I wanted to be a teacher. But the path just wasn't for me because, one, I don't really want to be around people. I like doing things on my own. So when I turned 22, I just locked in as a security guard, unarmed. Then I became armed, and I just started working 60 to 80 hours a week for 2 years straight. And for 6 months or almost a year straight, I worked 7 days a week, 12-hour days, 8-hour days, 16-hour days. And I just did that to save money in my regular bank account, but I also did that to add more money to crypto. And it did pay off. So now I'm able to live this lifestyle because I go to work as security, and it really just depends because some weeks I go to work a little bit, maybe 3 days, but other weeks I go to work 6 days because it's really my decision if I want to get more money to put in the market because I like keeping all my money in my market, keeping all my money in the market or in a high yield savings account. So let's get on to the next thing. My bad. So now we're on X. Let me just go to my profile. Okay. So we got Dexter, Caffeine. The results are in for the Full Stack Battle Season 2, and still the undefeated champion, Caffeine AI. There is no second best. My personal opinion on which to use for developing applications. If I were developing apps, I'd choose Caffeine AI. AI is consistently delivered, deployable, functional full stack apps with real persistent via blockchain secure/scalable and handled complex features like real-time/multi-user all in minutes without paywalls or major bugs. The IC stack adds decentralization benefits for production. Vercel V0 is great for quick UI prototypes but lacks backend depth. Others, Bolt/Lovable, started strong but faltered on limits. Firebase/Replit 2, inconsistent, buggy, paywall. Caffeine feels most reliable for rapid end-to-end dev. And as you see, Caffeine was ranking over 8 every time, dang near at a 9. And all these other ones, when it comes to functionality and everything, they're just at a lower rate. So when Caffeine's available to the world, just know, I believe that if they're able to push it correctly and market it right, then we can get a bunch of new users, because who doesn't want to build a website that's functional? You see what I built on Caffeine, and I actually had some other sites I had built, but some stuff had happened with that. I'm going to rebuild some more stuff, and then we'll talk more about it. But it's the last post of the day. We got something from Origin. It says day 1 at Token 2049. What's Token 2049? The world's largest crypto event. And it's in Singapore. So you see, it says the energy is insane. The networking is nonstop, and we're making every minute count. Origin and GoldDAO are here to take over the world. And sooner or later, people are going to realize that we need something more functional to build apps. We need something that's tamper-proof, where people don't have to worry about getting $9 trillion worth of hacks and cybersecurity threats every year. We can minimize that by a lot, and we can also put more power into people's hands for the future that we're going towards, where people are going to have to work with AI. The internet computer, in my opinion, they're allowing the average person and any person to build something great and be able to make money off of it and live in a world where we can all live the fire lifestyle. The only thing is, the powers that be might be trying to stop that. But thank you guys for watching. And if you're not invested into ICP, I don't know what you're doing. Thank you, and Yah bless.